Hello, my friend. This is Dr. Renee Tucker with TBTU University. Today I want to talk about when massage will not help your horse and how you can tell. Okay, so let me just tell you flat out what I feel is the true story. Okay, if the muscles are the primary cause of the problem with the horse, then massage will be wonderful. Why? Because massage primarily targets muscles. Now, for all the massage therapists out there, I do realize that massage does do more than just muscles. I know it increases circulation, helps lymphatic flow, and all that kind of stuff. But for this simple example today, we're going to say that massage targets the muscles. Okay, now, second thing to know, I love massage. I love massage. I'm just picturing having it done, and it's wonderful. I'm sure all of you probably have had a massage done, and sometimes it's for me too light, and it's nice. It's nice, but it doesn't really do much. And other times, a couple times, I have had it way too hard. I think I didn't know I had signed up with a deep tissue practitioner, and oh my gosh, that is really painful. And I am just not into that pain. I like comfortableness, let's face it. Okay, but my brother, Mike, loves deep tissue massage. Now, my brother, Mike, is a bit crazy. And by that I mean he does climbing, he does advanced mountaineering, he does ice climbing, he's certified in advanced mountain rescue. I mean, crazy. He's just crazy. So I've always referred to him to my two sons as Crazy Uncle Mikey. Okay, so now we got that story straight. Now, Crazy Uncle Mikey loves deep tissue massage. He'll go, and he was staying at my house one time when he went to find a deep tissue massage person. He had a 2-hour massage of this deep tissue pain, and I'm like, doesn't that hurt? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you're so crazy. Well, why would you go if it hurts? He says, yeah, it hurts. And yeah, you're kind of stiff and sore for a couple of days, but then you feel great. And I'm like, well, how long do you feel great? I'm like, well, for a couple months till it's time to go again. I'm like, so you don't mind going every couple months for a lot of pain and a couple of days of soreness? He's like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, he's crazy. So what he's trying to fix is some chronic stiffness. He doesn't bend over all that well. He used to do a lot of tennis and golf and climbing and all this stuff. So his shoulders are stiff, and the massage really helps temporarily. So I am not down on this massage. Okay, I'm just using this as an example. So what's happening with Crazy Uncle Mikey is that he's done so much crazy stuff that his body has a lot of things going on, and the muscles are compensating for it. Let's just keep it simple. Let's just say he's skeletally misaligned. Let's say what he really needs is a chiropractic skeletal alignment, but he doesn't do that. Sometimes I think he does, but whatever. The point is, let's just say he's misaligned, and his muscles are picking up the slack for that misalignment of the skeleton. And while they're compensating, over time, a couple things happen. One, they get tired. The compensating muscles are getting overused, so they're tired and fatigued. So the body's trying to help out. The body then will send adhesions. What are adhesions? Well, there are a whole bunch of different components like fibrinogen, inflammatory products, stuff like this. And they kind of really act like a light glue, like adhesive. That's how I remember it. There are adhesions, and they make the muscles effectively stronger by kind of sticking them together. The fibers get kind of glued or adhesed together. So they're not as tired, but they're stuck together. And then over time, when you have extra adhesions for long term, now we're getting into muscle knots, some muscle bands, some of those muscle ropey feeling that you can get. Those are all from long-term compensating plus adhesions. Okay, so Crazy Uncle Mikey is misaligned, making this simple again, and his muscles compensate, and the adhesions come in. Those adhesions, while making the muscles effectively stronger, also make him less flexible. So that's what he's noticing is that stiffness. So then he goes and does a deep tissue massage. And the kind that he likes literally rips up those adhesions. It completely releases them. They stop sticking everything together. And so he feels so much freer and looser and flexible. He feels good. Well, granted, after the couple of days of soreness. And it's not that that's bad, but what one needs to notice is that it has to be redone for him to have the same result. So what is that saying? That the body wants those adhesions to be there. So the reason the body wants them to be there is because there's a primary problem the body's trying to deal with by putting in adhesions. And so then when Mikey gets those taken out every couple months, the body puts them back and he takes them out every couple months. And he feels pretty good overall until suddenly something else might overtax those fatigued muscles and they might tear. That's just a theory, and I haven't mentioned that to him because, he's crazy Uncle Mikey. Okay. Hopefully you're getting the idea that when you have sore muscles, massage is great. But if the muscles are sore for a different reason, it would be better to address that primary reason. For example, let's say you go to a 3-day event. It's something that you do just once in a while, so you're not really used to this level of exercise. And your horse isn't either, right? Okay, so you haul, 3 hours to the event. You do competition for 3 days. Of course, you're first, second, or third in every class. And then you got to haul back home for another few hours. Now you're tired. You're muscle sore. Your horse is muscle sore. This is the perfect time for a massage. You'll love it. It'll be great. It'll help those muscles just feel wonderful and heal them up faster from their sporadic overuse. Okay. But if you go to a 3-day event and you haul 3 hours and you're in a class, and let's just say your horse trips and falls and does a somersault, and then your weekend is over and you go back home, would a massage help the sore muscles from a somersault? Probably, but any horse that somersaults is now going to have skeletal misalignments. So it's going to be way better to deal with a skeletal misalignment first so that there's no muscular compensation for those misalignments. So in that case, you might want to have a chiropractor or a TBT practitioner to come out and look at your horse. Okay. Hopefully, really hoping that I made this sort of clear. So massage is wonderful when the muscles are the primary cause of the problem. Massage is just not going to help, at least not long term, if the muscles are compensating for something else. Okay, so hopefully you're getting that. If not, please email me. Then what do? How do you know? Well, there's a few things you can do so you can figure out between whether or not the muscles are just a compensation or they're the problem. Okay, number 1. Well, you could try massage. Say, oh, great, Renee, that's genius. Okay, but really, you can try massage. Make sure the horse likes it and is not trying to bite the person. That's always a bad sign. If you try with a massage and the horse feels better for a week and then tightens right up again and is grouchy again, that's probably not going to be the answer. Now, again, I love massage therapists, but as they're taught in massage school, the more the merrier. That's what I was taught in chiropractic school. When I went to chiropractic school, I said, well, if it doesn't work, there's this thing called muscle memory, and so you just have to do chiropractic more often. So the same thing happens in massage school. They just say, well, there's a lot of muscle memory and there's a lot of stuff to go through in layers, and so you just have to do it more often. Well, you can try that if you want to. It's my thought, if the massage works, but then it goes back to how it was, that's a sign there's probably something compensating. The other thing just to mention along with that is if massage used to work for your horse, and by work I mean, your horse felt wonderful for a month, but no, you do the massage and it's the same person and it doesn't really help that much, maybe for a couple of days or a week. That's a sign there's an underlying compensation. Okay, the second way you can tell is just feel the muscles yourself. I know that sounds weird, okay, but muscles on a horse should feel smushy. That's right. They should feel soft, supple, massageable. I like to put that all into smushy. So a lot of times people think my horse's muscles are so solid, they're strong, they're hard, particularly that butt. It's beautiful and firm. But actually, horses are not built like us. They are built where when they're standing still, only the tricep muscle is activated. So therefore, all the other muscles should be relaxed and smushy. So even your Olympic bodybuilder who has amazing muscle mass, when they relax the muscle, it's still smushy and massageable. So if your horse, when you feel the muscles are tight, just everywhere, like you can't even indent the neck at all, or the butt, it's just solid. Okay, most of the time, in my experience, that's low selenium. And we talked about that a bit on the last episode. There is also a selenium page on my website, which is wheredoesmyhorsehurt.com/selenium. Put the link in the description. So you want to check and make sure your selenium levels are good. You could have a massage person every day, but if your selenium is too low, they're not getting anywhere. Selenium allows the muscle cells to stretch and be flexible. No selenium, no stretchiness, no smushiness. I've had people really comment on the difference that the selenium makes. Some people in a few days, usually it's 2 to 3 weeks while the selenium loads up, and then your horse can be soft and smushy and massageable. Okay, so for how to tell the difference between muscles being the primary problem or muscles being a compensation, 1, try the massage. See how it works, see how long it works. 2, feel the muscles yourself. See if they're smushy, i.e. massageable. And number 3 is the checkups, the TBT body checkups for horses, which are in my book, Where Does My Horse Hurt? And what those do is check alignments. Okay, well, what we're really doing is checking joints. But what is a joint? It's 2 bones. 2 bones make a joint connection. So, for example, let's say you have a tight shoulder on your horse, or your shoulder, but I don't have checkups for people. Okay, so your horse's shoulder is really tight, and the muscles are tight, you're getting a massage, you're wondering, well, it seems to help, but not long, I don't know, what do I do? Okay, there's a shoulder checkup in the book. It shows you exactly how the horse's shoulder normal range of motion should move. So all you gotta do is learn that, and you learn what normal is, okay? And then if that checkup shows you that the range of motion is not right at all, that tells you the bones are probably misaligned instead of the muscles being a primary problem in that case. So would massage hurt? No. Is massage going to fix that misalignment? Most likely not. Why do I say most likely? Because just in case, if the muscles of the shoulder are the primary problem for the misalignment, then the massage would fix the misalignment. Now, I may have hurt your heads right there, but I do have heard some of my massage therapist friends, they're really good. They can feel when the muscles aren't letting go, and they can feel where it's tracking to. And a lot of them refer to me and they say, hey, listen, I think he's out in the neck on C2 and C3, also over here in the lumbar, because I can't get those muscles to let go. And they're good. They're right on. It's wonderful. I'm like, this is great, you guys. You're really feeling that, and you're feeling where the cause is coming from. That's awesome. Now, if you have a masseuse like that, stick with that person. They're good. I don't think that's taught in massage school because it kind of borderline is not their ballywick, if you will. Let me know if that's wrong, but I don't think so. I think people just pick that up because they're geniuses. Okay, moving on. But you too can be a genius because you pick up the book, Where's My Horse Hurt? And see the checkup for the shoulder on this example and learn that checkup. Now, if that shoulder checkup is beautiful and it's moving all over the place, but your muscles are tight around the shoulder, that's when you call the massage person. But if the checkup shows you the range of motion is stuck, not moving or only moves in one direction. The shoulder's supposed to go back and forth, but if it only goes forward and not back, you got troubles. But everything is fixable, so don't worry about that. Okay, I hope this wasn't too confusing. Sorry about that. I'm still practicing. Okay, the key takeaway here is I'd like people to get the idea that massage, which targets muscles, is super helpful and perfect when the muscles are the primary problem. If the muscles are not the primary problem, but are rather compensating for something else, then doing massage might help a little bit, but it's not going to perfectly fix things. Just like crazy Uncle Mikey, and then you'll have to do deep tissue massage every 2 months. So don't be crazy. Okay. Try the massage. If it works, great. If not, there's always another answer. So just keep looking and hang in there. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.